Hello everyone and welcome to BE Famous. Today we are at Atrang Studio, Mumbai, and we have with us someone who is more like an influencer of influencers who sits with close to 40 million followers across all social platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present Awais Darbar. Hi Awais, thank you for joining us
Thank
today.
you so much. Thank you.
Like I mentioned, right? 40 million followers, Awais. Overwhelming नहीं लगता आपको कभी-कभी? Isn't it too much?
Actually, I've said this before also. It is overwhelming and I can't describe it in words because I've told this before. I was a choreographer and I never wanted to come into this line. My whole idea was to become, I get into industry, choreograph for movies and music videos and all of that. But behind the camera. But when I started making videos, I don't know कब उनको अच्छा लगने लग गया what I do and stuff like that. तो लोगों का प्यार सबसे ज्यादा आने लगा कैमरा के वो साइड पे. So I was like, अरे ये तो उल्टा हो रहा है. तो but then I was like, चलो एक काम करता हूँ, मैं try करता हूँ. Maybe this is a new thing. So I started off and things were getting fine. I started getting love across everywhere. Mumbai हो गया, पुणे हो गया, from everywhere. So मुझे ऐसे लगने लगा कि okay ये मेरा नया कुछ खुल रहा है और मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रही है क्या. But the love I was getting, means I couldn't understand what it was. और वो बहुत ही different था for me to take it in also. Till now, I keep thanking God.
How did Awais Darbar start? You said dance choreographer was your thing.
Yeah.
You started off with dance only,
Yes.
and what was the journey like? Initial journey for Awais.
You can make a story out of my life story. क्योंकि मैं डांस से चालू किया था and when there was a time where my videos were doing really good on all the platforms. Then all of a sudden I met with an accident and my leg was fractured. So now I can't dance and I can't do anything. So I started sitting and doing sitting choreography. Long back, make videos while sitting and doing only hand
They kind of
choreography.
picked up pace during the lockdown
Yes.
again.
So I started doing that. That became a trend. Then after that, I was bored of sitting and dancing. I was like, what to do now? I started doing challenges. I started making comedy videos. I started creating different things because I wanted to explore more. And because of that, now people know me as, a versatile content creator. And my journey has gone from, pata nahi, dancing to acting to doing romantic videos to challenges to this and that. And it's just been now I feel like ab kya karu. So yeah, I keep figuring out what I can do, क्या कैसे explore कर सकता हूँ to get better and keep entertaining myself. So there is one small thing which I do. I mostly entertain myself because what happens जब आप अपने आप को entertain करते हो तभी लोगों तक वो पहुंचेगा. Because when you are not happy creating, I don't think so will reach anyone. So the main key to is keep yourself happy to do whatever you feel like doing, and then it reaches wherever it has to reach.
Abhi to it's reaching so many people. But what was that one fine day, Awais, jahan pe, one fine day you walked out and people were like, okay, that is the Awais Darbar. Aisa koi turning point, what was the turning point in your life?
There were many turning points, like I told you, when I met with that accident. I started doing comedy videos with those, those videos started doing really good. Then there was a time where people started, you get hate comments a lot, and I think everyone goes through that. So what I started doing is, I started replying to all the hate comments, but not in a bad way. I started asking them कि तुमको मीन्स जो भी अगर वो पूछते थे, जो भी बोलते थे, so they called me छक्का. So I was like, okay, tell me, if for me छक्काs are human, and अगर वो human है तो वो गाली कैसे हुई? तो मेरे लिए तो वो गाली नहीं हुई. So you do one thing, try and get a new word to abuse me, because I am not getting offended. अगर आपके पास कुछ और है तो और बोलो. So I made that comment and people were really appreciating those comments और वो उसको टैग करके स्क्रीनशॉट लेके स्टोरीज पे डालने लगे. And I was like, oh, okay. So when you actually say what you want to say, people really relate to that. So I started making videos on these things to make people aware that when someone tells you something bad, don't get disheartened because I don't know what's their problem. Even they want attention. Maybe there are few आपको गाली देते हैं, and when you go on their DM and tell them कि why are you abusing me on comment section, they go like, "Arey, I'm so glad that you messaged me because we are your fan. We just wanted attention." I was like, तुम्हारे उसके चक्कर में तुमको पता है there are so many people who are going through depression, this and that, कि उनको बुरा लग रहा है कि उन्होंने ऐसा क्या कर दिया जो तुम you guys are abusing them. So there are very weird people in this world. उनको समझ में नहीं आता है कि क्या बोलना चाहिए क्या नहीं बोलना चाहिए. So I started making videos so that they can understand all these things. तो वो that was a turning phase where from teenagers I switched to all the adult crowd where whenever I used to go out, they used to actually point out videos के आपका वो वीडियो हमको बहुत अच्छा लगा था, आपका वो वीडियो बहुत अच्छा लगा था. So I was very touched. I was like, okay, I am making whatever I am saying, it's making a difference in people's life. So I took it little more serious and started doing all good stuff also, not just creating dance videos and all of that. So I started making motivational videos as well. That was the turning phase where people started respecting my work. From just getting entertained, they started respecting. And I feel that's the best feeling when kids to get excited with whatever you do, but an adult like किसी की mom आके किसी की granny आके आपको बोलती है कि बेटा आप मेरे favorite हो and all of that, you get touched. You're like, okay, because adults कभी किसी को appreciate करेंगे वो possible नहीं है, especially moms, किसी की mom, uncle, dad, or boys to boys. In fact, boy की तारीफ नहीं करता इतना easily. वो आप देखोगे लड़की लोग को तो easily बोल देता है, you look beautiful and this and that. But एक लड़का लड़के को compliment करना, it's a huge thing for me. So yes, that was the turning phase where I saw everyone approaching me and telling me about my work. So yes, I understood, okay, I'm doing something good.
But social media ka world, it's vast ways. It keeps coming. Do you think there is an end to these hate comments? And you have one way to deal with it, but what to do with the rest of the influencers who sort of get affected by it? What would you say to them?
I tried telling people कि इतना सोचो मत. I think you should just focus on people who actually love you. तो आप hate पे focus करोगे तो फिर आप और put down हो जाओगे. Focus on people who are loving you ना, उससे ज़्यादा better चीज़ क्या है? There are family who supporting you. There are people who love you. अब वो घूम फिर के लोगों को होता ही है कि हमको देखना है कि कोई hate कर रहा है कि नहीं. पर वो क्यों देखना है? Focus on all the good things and things will be fine. It's difficult, but you need to try.
You sail through it.
Yes, you have to, because at the end, whatever you think or whatever you care matters, not what other people think.
Totally agree. Your heart lies in dance, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah, I love dancing.
But it is like any other creative art. एक block हर creator के पास आता है.
Mental block. हाँ.
Do you face such blocks?
Of course we do.
How do you get?
There are times where जैसे आज मैंने कुछ क्रिएट करना चालू किया, वो दिन हो ही नहीं पाता. And then I take a break. मैं वो चीज़ करने जाता हूँ जो मुझे पसंद है, जैसे फुटबॉल खेलना या फैमिली के साथ में बाहर घूमने चले जाना. तो वो करने के बाद when I come back again, my mind it's like refreshed. आपने उसको कुछ एनर्जी ड्रिंक दे दिया या कुछ कर दिया तो वो अपने आप एकदम शार्प हो जाता है और it starts flowing back again. Mental block is always when you overthink.
Of course.
And you're not just overthinking, when you're thinking too much also to make a content better. जैसे एक वीडियो अगर वायरल कर दिया तो आप ऐसे सोचते हो कभी मेरा नेक्स्ट वीडियो अगर वायरल नहीं हुआ तो उससे क्या हो, I'll feel bad. No, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Every video is an experimental video. कोई वायरल होगा, कोई नहीं होएगा. इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ सोशल मीडिया एंड हमको पता ही नहीं ना कि क्या वायरल होगा क्या नहीं, तो आपको सोचना ही क्यों उसके बारे में. इट्स द ऑडियंस हु विल डिसाइड, सो लेट देम डिसाइड. दैट्स व्हाट आई डू. आई डोंट थिंक, आई जस्ट डाल दो, हो जाएगा जो भी हो जाएगा, होने दो.
No, while we're on that, thoda in detail, can we get into your content creation process? Like, what is the approach you start with, and how do you go through with it? कैसे आपको पता चलता है कि हाँ आज इस पे बनाना है, क्या कल उस पे बनाना है, and then the flow of it.
Sometimes I see what's trending, but sometimes I go with what my gut feeling says कि अभी मुझे ये मन कर रहा है. Like I said थोड़ा टाइम पहले ही, that the moment you entertain yourself is when you can entertain everyone. तो आपको जिस चीज में अच्छा लगता है, आपको जिस चीज में मजा आ रही है, वो करना चालू कर दो. तो जैसे मेरा मन कर रहा है कि अगर मैं अभी डांस वीडियो बनाऊं तो मैं डांस वीडियो बना लेता हूँ. अगर मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है ना, आई वांट टू डू सम acting, I'll make some comedy videos, so I start doing that. Now sometimes I feel like pranking my family, so I do that just for the kicks of it, कि थोड़ा मस्ती करे. I want to show what I am. Like I don't want to fake in front of anyone. मुझे वही दिखाना है exactly जो मैं हूँ, क्योंकि मैं बहुत बचपन से नॉटी रहा हूँ और मैं बहुत बचपन से ऐसे एक like an entertainer रहा हूँ. From school to whatever, anywhere, I've just had fun, made lot of friends, and मतलब बस कुछ ना कुछ क्रिएटिव करता ही रहा हूँ हमेशा, because that what gives me happiness. So I do that, and automatically I think it comes in my videos. So if anyone's thinking कि how to create a video, आपको क्या करना है वो पहले सोचो, और अब जब वो सोचोगे वो ऑटोमेटिकली सब फ्लो में चला जाता है.
बट ये जो चीजें हैं, ये जो आपका फ्रीडम ऑफ थॉट हो गया, या फिर डूइंग व्हाट यू लाइक टू डू, इट हैपेंस व्हेन द कंटेंट इज योर्स. नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल, यू हैव कोलैबोरेटेड विद अ लॉट ऑफ ब्रांड्स आल्सो, राइट? दैट कम्स इन, वहां पे कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शंस आ गए. सो व्हाट इज दैट प्रोसेस लाइक? हाउ डिफरेंट इज दैट, एंड how do you go about with that?
In the beginning I was very I used to get upset saying that कि देखो हमारा प्रोफाइल है, हमको पता होगा ना कि क्या करना चाहिए हमारे प्रोफाइल पे. बट देन आई रियलाइज्ड कि जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि हमारा प्रोफाइल है, तो वो भी बोल सकते हैं ना हमारा ब्रांड है, कि हमको क्या चाहिए. सो वो मैंने म्यूचुअली अंडरस्टैंड कर लिया कि ओके यार, इट मेक्स सेंस, बिकॉज दे ऑल्सो हैव समथिंग इन माइंड एंड आई ऑल्सो हैव समथिंग इन माइंड. सो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि दैट it's the communication which is lacking. So एक बार वो communicate कर लो ना आप किसी से कि okay, this is what you want, okay, we can do something around this. That thing if it happens ना, it becomes like फिर वो video powerful उठ के आता है. So there were times where brands had told me to create on my own, and I delivered. It looked very nice. But there were times where brand had told me what to do, but they had taken out time and they saw my profile कि वो करता क्या है. So they saw I dance, they saw I do transitions, I do a comedy and all of that. So उन्होंने खुद से एक ऐसा स्क्रिप्ट बनाया जहाँ पे सब कुछ था. So I was like, oh, ये तो exactly जो मैं जैसे करता हूँ वैसे इन्होंने एक बना के दिया. So that way if you do it, combined powers जब आते हैं आपके साइड से हमारे साइड से, mutual understanding के बाद the video turns out really good. And it doesn't look like a just branded content. It looks like a okay, content creator ने एक content create किया for a brand video, and वो कैसे flow में गया वो पता भी नहीं चला. It looks really nice. It looks very organic.
Right.
That's what I feel. ऐसे होना चाहिए. वो communication हो गया तो sort हो जाता है सब चीज.
What is the one thing you look for in brands before you say yes कि हाँ मुझे इनके साथ collaborate करना है, या फिर I really love what these guys are doing. What is it that you look for in brands before you go ahead attaching your name with them?
I think सबसे पहले पैसा. Just kidding. Yeah, of course everyone looks at that, but mainly is like I told you, वो जो होता है effort, if they've taken out that effort of seeing my profile, what I do, not just my followers.
Right.
If they see what I do and they've taken out that effort and given me a script which has everything inside that कि हो ये सब करता है वो, तो वो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि yeah, I would do this video first and then the other one. But ऐसा करता नहीं हूँ मैं, जो पहले आता मैं flow में ही जाता हूँ. But I just get happy when someone really appreciates and takes the effort with whatever you're collaborating with, whoever you're collaborating with. I feel so collaboration से लेना देना इतना नहीं है, but वो जो एक effort होता है ना उससे है.
Great, yeah. I mean, so let's go back to the past thoda sa and deep dive into your first brand collaboration, your experience, your first brand meeting. What was it like? When was it? Was that always, nervous? क्या हो रहा है? Overwhelmed?
I was not nervous because it was a song promotion. So it's
Oh,
my thing only. तो
okay.
मेरे को इतना सोचने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी थी. But song promotion के लिए था and I think it was very comfortable because that's what I do. But if you say कि अगर song promotion हटा के क्या ad हुआ था, तो वो पहले तो ऐसा था कि I started overthinking कि मुझे एकदम बेस्ट करना है, ये करना है, वो करना है. Again, mind plays tricks on you. तो वो हो नहीं पा रहा था. It took a lot of time beginning में. फिर I was like यार ये क्यों हो रहा है ऐसे? तो someone from my team only told me that because I don't know why you're very different while shooting this one. The way you shoot other videos, you're very different that time. अभी इसमें क्यों इतना हो गया? Then I realized, oh, I'm overthinking. I'm doing a lot of, खाली फुकट का thinking. तो मैंने बोला, okay, I'll calm down. So started calming down. और फिर वो धीरे धीरे करना चालू किया. वो अच्छा हो गया. और they were also happy. And most important thing was it was a barter deal.
Oh.
मतलब पैसा भी नहीं था वो, क्योंकि वो टाइम पे इतना सोशल मीडिया इतना हाइप पे
When was
नहीं
this?
था.
When was this?
Very long back, like जब म्यूजिक के लिए था,
Oh.
जब वो टिकटॉक पे नहीं था.
हाँ, Dub
तो-
Smash Musically era.
Correct. मतलब उन्होंने वो बार्टर डील ऐसा था कि जब आप वीडियो डालोगे तो आपको प्रोडक्ट मिल जाएगा वैसे वाला.
Oh.
So I was happy with that also because I think that time I didn't have that many followers and someone actually coming and giving something free, it was a good thing for me. I was like बस ये भी चलेगा. Yeah, I was happy क्योंकि मेरे को खरीदना नहीं पड़ेगा वो. तो वो एक ऐसा छोटी खुशी थी और वो धीरे धीरे ऐसे ऐसे चेंज होते गया. That's why I say I pray शुक्राना because of this कि वो धीरे धीरे जो बढ़ता गया, it never stopped. It kept going on and on and on. बढ़ता ही गया.
So glad you mentioned the other platforms as well. So आपके followers हर जगह है, be it YouTube, Insta, TikTok, whatever. हर एक के लिए अलग content strategy होती है आपकी, या फिर are your users expecting different things on different platforms?
Yeah, of course. Because on YouTube, in the beginning, it was horizontal dance videos. It used to work a lot before. So I used to do that for YouTube. And then time changed. Now vlogs work a lot. So I started making vlog in horizontal. But I don't know why vertical platform just took over, and everywhere it's now vertical. But I do miss horizontal because horizontal was, it was different. It was like you making your mini movie, you making your, it was just different. I used to get very creative with horizontal videos. I used to think of my videos as web series.
These are like long format
Yeah,
videos.
long format videos. I used to make part 1, part 2 and all of that. I started something called as Storiography with Aways also.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell us
I used
more.
it was a video where it had story and choreography. So Storiography. So I had started off for horizontal. But then I don't know why horizontal videos stopped working. I missed
Because the verticals
those
one
times.
started
Yeah.
working. But no, tell me something. If you were given that opportunity again, or rather, if you see कि horizontal फिर से has started, say hypothetically, horizontal has
I'll
started.
jump into it. I'll dive
What's the
again.
first thing you'll do?
I'll start Storiography only because I miss making Storiography videos. I think my previous audience used to love Storiography.
Okay.
Whenever I used to create that video, they used to go nuts. And those were the viral videos on YouTube.
Okay.
Now it's something else. But yeah, I will go with the flow. Whatever you guys want, I give that. So if you bring back horizontal,
There are collabs with Bollywood stars, people from the fraternity, and then there are collabs with, fellow influencers like your recent one with Sonal.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, that teaser went viral so much. I mean, forget the video, right? And what is it like collaborating with fellow influencers? I mean, upsides, downsides, kya hote hain? And what
There's
are the
only upsides.
with collaborating with influencers?
Yeah.
Could
You
share
learn a lot from people. So I learned a lot from Sonal. That what was the main thing is that she's so hardworking and focused. I thought कि मैं ही इतना efforts डालता हूँ वीडियो के अंदर, but I was wrong. She also does a lot of work. मतलब वो प्रोडक्शन से लेके कॉस्ट्यूम से लेके मतलब वो एक वीडियो के पीछे उसका 2 हफ्ते का प्लानिंग था और प्लॉटिंग था. तो I was like अरे ऐसे भी है कोई जो एक वीडियो के लिए इतना प्रेप करता है. सो आई वाज वेरी इंस्पायर्ड बाय हर कि यस you should actually do what you want to do and what you feel like doing. Because there was a time where people used to tell me कि ट्रेंड है एक टेक वाले किया करना, तू इतने सारा मेहनत क्यों करता है कट्स वगैरह में ये वो. मैं बोला यार क्योंकि मेरे को पसंद है वो, मुझे अच्छा लगता है टू bring out quality and bring out new things. He's like yeah, but if things are working like this you should focus on that. I'm like yeah, वो भी करूंगा मैं, पर मुझे मजा आती है. That's the reason I do 2 things. I do one for trend, one for myself. One for trend, one for myself. क्योंकि अगर मैं बोला ना जब तक अपने आप को कुछ नहीं करोगे तो मतलब क्या है. So yeah, Sonal से मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा. There are so many creators who whoever I collaborated with, I've learned a lot from them. कोई किसी का कैमरा एंगल्स बेटर है, विजन वाइज बेटर है, किसी का स्टोरी लाइन बेटर है, किसी का ये बेटर है, किसी का वो. मतलब everyone has their own special touch to their own videos. That's the reason people like them. So I understood that, and I feel collaboration really helps you to grow also. After that, I took few things from Sonal, and I think even Sonal took few things from me. She was telling me. So it's a very mutual thing, एक रिस्पेक्ट देके दूसरा रिस्पेक्ट लेता है, एक क्रिएटिविटी देके दूसरा क्रिएटिविटी ले लेता है, और वो मस्त वाइब बनती है. आई एंजॉयड अ लॉट व्हाइल वर्किंग विद हर. मतलब मैं इतना नहीं डांस किया कभी मेरी वीडियोस में, पर उसके लिए मेरे को बहुत नशा पड़ा था क्योंकि शी वाज लाइक आमिर खान, एवरीथिंग परफेक्ट. नहीं मुझे ये नहीं अच्छा लगा, ये वाला फिर से करते हैं. आई वाज इम्प्रेस्ड. आई वाज लाइक यस, ऐसे ही होना चाहिए. टिल द टाइम यू आर नॉट हैप्पी सैटिस्फाइड, कीप डूइंग.
What is a turn off? And you'd say कि नहीं, I don't want to work if a brand is
turn off is that they give you a brief कि ऐसा बनाना है, and you make that as per whatever they told us, and then after that they say कि अरे ये नहीं था वो था. मतलब उनके ही वर्ड्स चेंज हो जाते हैं, and then they blame you for it. हमने कहा अरे पर ये तो mentioned है.
That has happened with you in the past.
ये नहीं था हमारा, मतलब ये था. I'm like just say na कि it's your fault. I'll do it again. There's not a problem. But don't put it on me कि I did it wrong. It's written कि ऐसे बोला है वैसे बोला है. हाँ पर उसका मतलब ये है. So I'm like next time से आप reference video बना के देना. आप खुद बना के देना. I'll follow that. So that was the only thing. But otherwise इतना कुछ नहीं था.
Do you get a lot of brand requests on the trend culture? मतलब जैसे we did a couple of trends, right?
Of course.
They're on the. Yeah. So how do you add your own flavor to it? Because I remember seeing one of your videos where you've mixed a lot of trends and done that, right? So how do you add your own flavor to the trend, videos that you have to make for brands? जिस पे restrictions भी हैं, but you have to add your flavor.
We have to break ahead. Because when it comes to brands, you have to make it very subtle.
Yeah.
You can't make it very hyper. So yes, everyone sits down और उसके pros and cons समझ में आता है कि ये गो करने से खराब होगा, ये नहीं ऐसा नहीं वैसा नहीं, and then we come to a mutual decision और फिर बनाते हैं. तो ब्रांड का साइड थोड़ा होता ही है हमेशा.
But you add your own flavor to trends anyway, right?
Yeah, I prefer doing that, but I ask them first, do you want my flavor or you don't? If they say, then I add.
Right. Anyway, coming to your, this huge follower base. how do you ensure? So social media is very uncertain, right? Always. I
Yeah.
mean,
It is.
for a lot of today, social media content creation or social media, being a social media influencer is a full-time career for a lot of people, right? I'm sure you must also be very much into this space. And does the uncertainty bother you at times? Like, for example, if I say 2021 में social media ban होने की बात चली थी. Do these things, kind of tense
Bother me?
you bother you? Like, अब क्या होगा?
It used to, but I just feel कि अगर मैं कोरियोग्राफर था, वहां से इन्फ्लुएंसर बन गया, तो अब कुछ नई चीज भी आएगी, वो भी कर लेंगे. You just have to be open about your potential.
Right.
कि अगर जब वो था तब भी मैंने कर लिया, अब कुछ नया आया तब भी मैंने कर लिया. It's not about what's, because it's not the platform which is taking you up. It's your potential which takes you up. So you have to just focus on your potential, and anything which comes up next, jump into it. It's like, ये है तुम्हारा एक task है. Life is playing games with you. You have to play with them. So yes, I'm ready for it. Anything, whatever comes. I'm not gonna be like, okay. For example, TikTok got banned like this, and I
Right.
had 26 million followers 3 years back. And my first thought was, it's okay. अच्छा हुआ. Why? Because I knew that someone would want to take place. TikTok का जगह लेना ही होगा उन किसी ना किसी को तो. And then when that happens, the demand of whoever was working on that platform will be very big. क्योंकि एक दुकान बंद होती है तो फिर बाकी भी तो खुलती है. तो वैसे ही हुआ, एक मॉल खुल गया, और जब मॉल खुल गया आपका ब्रांड बहुत हाई वैल्यूड हो गया. सो यस, आई फील कि एक चीज बंद होती है तो बहुत सारी चीजें खुलती है. यू जस्ट हैव टू बी positive about everything. Your approach needs to be positive. So I'm just okay. Whatever he's planned things, I'm ready for it.
Beautiful advice. Lastly, a tip or a kind of a no-go or a caution for the budding content creators, right? Who want to make it big, say in dance or maybe in some other sort of content creation, the ones that you do. They want to make it big, but what would you tell them?
I think मैंने बहुत सारी चीजें कवर कर लिया इस इंटरव्यू में. Again, I'll say, because this is the most important thing. Don't focus on your video getting viral, because if that's the case, you'll always end up killing your creativity. Keep creating because you like doing it. And if you love doing something, what will happen? There'll be a point where you'll connect with the audience. And the moment it does, all your videos will be, there. And means everyone will just like you for whatever you are. So work for that one video. Wait for that one video. One. And the other thing is that you be happy. Entertain yourself more than entertaining anyone else. Because if you are not enjoying what you're doing, how will you make someone else enjoy? So just keep enjoying, keep creating. Don't think at all. Trust me, this is the most important thing, because इससे कुछ है ही नहीं. क्योंकि when I started overthinking, my videos go, it doesn't look nice because I'm not looking nice in the video because it's not my energy. So just keep enjoying. Someday you'll connect, and wait for that one day. Because everything is in your destiny. Wait for it. Be patient. That's the best thing. Patient. वो होता ना slowly and steady, क्या बोलते हैं उसको?
Slow and steady
wins the race. वो किसी ने बोला है ना, सोच समझ के बोला है. एक्सपीरियंस से ही सारी चीजें बाहर आती है. So wait for it. Wait for your time.
Great, Aways. I mean, I think we got a lot of information, a lot of insights into what Aways Darbar was, what Aways Darbar is, and probably what he will be in the coming time. Thank you so much for sharing so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It was a lovely chat with you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. This is Sohini Ganguly signing off.